What's good, YouTube? I got here bringing you a deck profile for March 2013 ban list. As you can see, this is Inzektors. Tested this build on Friday at locals. I got to the final, but I had to play my friend, so we just decided to split, and I beat him in Swiss. But I don't know. I don't know how it would have went, but it doesn't matter. So we just split it, and that was it. My matchups were kind of difficult. I had to play, first round I played Prophecy. It wasn't really the Priestess build, it was that Reaper build with Reasoning. I drew absolutely awful, but first game I managed to deck him out. Second game I just got my pieces, my combo pieces, and I ODK'd him. Second round I played 6 Sams. Another friend of mine. That was probably my most difficult match. I took like a good 30 minutes for the match to end, but in the end I barely beat him. Round 3 I played Heroes, and I beat that, which is the guy I played in the final, and before we decided to split, beat him 2-1. He kind of misplayed game 2 when he should have beat me, but I don't know, I managed to take it in the end somehow. Then I played Mermills, and he opened the complete nuts and dropped a Moulin and had 5 monsters on board. I had 3 cards in hand, which is a card car, a heavy, and a dragonfly. And he hit card D and heavy from my hand, and I top decked a Dark Arm, and Dragonfly and Dark Arm managed to just win the game for me from there. Alright, so let's get into the profile. First of all, I played 3 Centipedes. This is the, well, obviously the best card in this deck, and you have to make it live. And if you make it live, you have game in 2 turns. Then I play 3 Ladybugs. You have to play this card. I tried Hopper, but I don't like it anymore since the first turn ruling got changed. Then I play 1 Mantis, 1 Dragonfly, and 1 Hornet. You don't want to draw this guy too early. You only want to search him out when you're going to go for game. And I don't think I opened them at all for the whole of the tournament, but I don't know, once you have Centipede you can get to them easily, so it doesn't matter. I played 2 Effect Veiler. I still like this card. I don't know why people don't run it anymore. It's kind of still useful to me, so I'll keep running it. I played 2 Maxis. I didn't like this card in here at first because I didn't like drawing into my combo pieces, but in this format is so aggressive now, you have to play this. Like, this is a staple to me now, so I'm not gonna take it out. I played 2 Cardi. I mean, since Sangan got banned, which was like unexpected in my opinion, you have to play this card, and it helps you thin as fast as possible. And this card is really good in here, and if people do play Veiler like I do, and they Veiler this card, it'll be funny. And like, I've seen people Fiendish Chain this card, which is also a joke, which is also misplays on their part, but I don't know, this card is absolutely mandatory in this deck right now. On Friday I was running Card Troopers over this card, but I put these back in, and this card is absolutely amazing in this deck. This card allows you to get to absolutely everything you need, and I play a weird attack in this deck, and you'll see what I mean and how this card has the lost energy with it. Then I play 1 Spirit Reaper. This card put in a lot of work, and it's also good just for chucking cards from my opponent's hand, and it helps you to stall until you draw what you need. And then the last monster I play is Dark Arm Dragon. I used to play BLS in here, but I decided to side it now. I side 2 Raikos, so I will just side Raikos, and then I will side into BLS. BLS is not as live as I would like it, and I don't like popping my X-Seeds just to summon it, you know, so I just decided to side it. Then I play 2 Inzektor Swords. You have to play this card. This card is ridiculous, and if anything, and you don't draw enough monsters, you could just equip it to Centipede or something and just play Centipede beatdown and just keep hitting your opponent for 24 and win from there. Then I played Dark Hole, Heavy, Reborn, Trinity. I played triple MST. I would never ever cut this to anything lower. This card is too ridiculous in his deck for defense or offense. And just the chain ability it has is just too good. I played 2 Pot of Dualities. Still needed. Helps you to thin, get to your combo pieces faster. This card is just really good. And if you open Card Car and Pot of Duality, you just, that's just 3 cards in, and your hand count is pretty much replenished from there. I play 1 Foolish Burial. This is staple by all means. It has to be played, and everyone knows why if they play this deck. Then the last 2 spell cards I play are 2 Messenger Piece. This card is absolutely amazing main deck. No one expects it, and it stops a whole bunch of things. I mean, some decks can get over it, like say Rabbit can play just Tour Guide attack, and it can work against Mermails, but the Mermail guy I played, he made a Gachi, and he was unable to get over this card, and this card single-handedly won me a game versus him when I played him. I played 1 Solemn Warning. Now that this card is at 1, this format is going to be ridiculously aggressive. I was going to play Lance in here, but I decided to side it instead because I don't know. I just think I have enough Bat Row Destruction anyway without Lance or whatever, and I can make Levier pretty easily in case my Centipedes get bottomless. And I have other ways around Bat Row, so that's why I decided to side Lance instead of maining it. I chose to play Messenger Piece over the 2 Lance. But yeah, back to the traps. Solemn Warning. I still play this at 1 just in case people play Gores or whatever. I can still stop their OTKs. I mean, stop them from preventing me from OTKing them. And there's a Shock Lock combo in this deck, and I can do 7200 damage pretty easily. And all you need is a Ladybug, a Dragonfly, a Zekiel, and a Hornet, or a Mantis. Then I play 2 Bottomless. This card is going to be pretty much a staple now in this format, considering the loss of 1 Warning. Then I play 2 Call of the Haunted. I used to play 3. I don't think it's necessary anymore. Because you don't want to draw. You don't open. I've opened 3 Call of the Haunted before, and it's completely awful, and I just completely hate it. So, and I have only found I've only needed 2 at maximum in testing, and yeah, 2 is the correct number for me now. I play 1 Torrential Tribute. I cut Solemn Judgment for this. This is pretty much a lot better now. I mean, considering how aggressive this format is, if you pay 4,000 life points, you can pretty much die the same turn. So I prefer this card over Solemn. And you don't have as much field presence as you used to due to Sangan being banned and Tour Guide pretty much being absolutely useless now. I mean, it's still okay in some decks, but in Inzektors, I don't think you should play it anymore. You should only play it in Dragons, I'd say, or maybe Dark World, and that's pretty much it. I don't see the use of it in much other decks now. I mean, it still should be using Mako Rabbit, but they have to play cards like Dark Mimic level 3, which is kind of a joke to me. I mean, it allows you to draw 1 card, but it's not that great. Then I play 2 Threatening Roar. I used to play this card in September format when Dragonfly and Hornet were at 3. But I only used to play 1. But I bumped this up to 2 because this card is ridiculous. Now that you play card cardy, you can card set this card and you have nothing to worry about, or you Messenger Piece. So if you have the 2 of those cards, then it's pretty much a good game, because I can sit on it and I draw what I want and I get into my combos. I'm just gonna OTK you and you're not gonna do anything about it, because you can overcommit to the board, and you think I have a torrential and I don't, and then I just blow up your whole field. So that's pretty much it. This is the action that I used. I'm not too happy with it. It's a bit weird, in my opinion. It could be better, but this is what I ran for now. I ran one Gaia Charger, one Andreas, one Tyrus, one Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja, one Exa Stag, one Shockmaster, one Acid Golem, one Leviathan Dragon, one Giga Brilliant, one Lavier, one Tempo. I choose to run 2 Zen mains. You have to protect your field a lot more now, so and you have to grind out a lot of games in this deck. Like before, it was just Dragonflies that Cal Hornet game. So this card puts in a lot of work, a lot of work. So I think it should be played at 2. I play one Daigusto Phoenix and a Gashi. I'm thinking about playing another rank 4 in here due to me adding Tomato again. I'm not too sure which one to play. Maybe Abyss Dweller or something. I was testing what's it called? I was testing the Direwolf, just for fun and to get more pops, but I don't think it's necessary in this deck. Maybe Maestroke or Abyss Dweller, but I found that I don't really need them as much because I just play more of a stall game now with these cards until I can OTK. That's pretty much it. Alright, YouTube, later.